let's just jump in to the Conn Smythe market for a quick discussion. I mean, all these prices have basically been appropriately cut and slashed down. Right now, it's Cale Makar for the Avalanche. It seems he's the favorite on the board. So I at this point, I think unless Nathan MacKinnon just goes completely buck wild in the series, it's Makar's award to lose for Colorado. The other side is interesting because you and I have been saying for a while now that if Tampa Bay wins Stanley Cup, it's Vasilevskiy. But at some sports books, Bet365, for example, Nikita Kucherov is actually the favorite above Vasilevskiy. So to me, that screams, all right, this is a good opportunity then if you don't have any exposure on any of these teams and you want to bet Tampa Bay to bet Vasilevskiy, because I really have a tough time seeing him not winning given how we think the series is going to play out, which is the Avalanche are going to be the team driving play, firing a ton of rubber, creating a ton of chances against Vasilevskiy, who will be called on to steal at least one, probably two of these games if Tampa Bay wants to win the series. I mean, I think if you're truly looking for a 1%er, like Andrei Palat at 80-1 is the only one that's maybe interesting. 8 goals, 8 assists, and they've all been clutch performances from him, game winners. But I mean, that number should be like 300-1. So it's really Vasilevskiy, Makar, and Kucherov at this point. Anything there from your standpoint? And then after that, we can talk about our favorite bets for game one.
Yeah, I think I agree with everything you're saying. Palat is he's pretty interesting because like if there's, I look at it in two ways. So if Tampa Bay were to win this series, I do agree with you that that Vasilevskiy would have faced a lot of rubber, and he would have had to make big saves and kind of win some games there. The other part of that too is that what if Tampa Bay is successful in kind of making this a low variance series, and that means that you're gonna have guys who, maybe one or two guys that scored like the big goals, like the game winning goals, and who scores all the big goals for Tampa Bay, right? So I think I think Palat would be an interesting choice there. And if you're going in that perspective, like you can get Stamkos at like 12, 13-1 as well. So it's I think that you're right that it's one of those three guys. And then I would add Stamkos and Palat as possibilities as well if Tampa Bay can make this a low variance series.